Obsession is a horror movie about a wish that goes completely wrong. But when you watch the cast together, the thing that stands out most is not just the horror, it's the strange chemistry between Michael Johnston and Inde Navarrette. It is not clean romantic chemistry, it is not normal best friend chemistry either. It's playful, awkward, uncomfortable, funny, and sometimes genuinely creepy. And that is exactly why Bear and Nikki work so well on screen. Some horror characters are easy to understand. They're either innocent or evil, but in Obsession, even the person playing Bear seems unsure where he belongs.
People ask me all the time, are you the good guy or the bad guy? And I'm like, I don't know.
And then there's the moment where that awkward chemistry turns into real fear. Michael had seen the script, he knew the scene, but there was one thing Inde refused to show him until the camera was rolling.
I'm your freaky Nikki.
Michael, were you ever freaked out by my performance during filming, and what specifically made you scared? What did I do to freak you out? Tell me, darling. I really want to know.
Well, no spoilers, but yeah, there's one particular moment where I'd never seen you do the creepy smiley face because you wouldn't show me. I kept asking you, what are you going to do? You're like, you'll see. You're like, you'll see. What's that little thing you do?
Oh, yeah.
What did I do?
That little pop thing. You'll see. I don't know. I can't do it. Just don't look at me.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, it was very creepy. Most of the film is my character Bear being scared. So it doesn't count as breaking character because if I was genuinely freaked out,
Yeah, it worked in the film.
worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, method.
That is what makes their dynamic so fun to watch. 1 second they're joking like friends, and the next second she does something so unsettling that his reaction doesn't even feel like acting anymore. But the funniest part is, they know it too.
I didn't realize what I was doing. What is your favorite memory from filming?
Scaring the crap out of you.
My sandwich, I do want to add a little something if you don't mind.
You want me to leave?
I can touch you.
Oh, no,
Come here, I can touch you.
say no more.
I thought that Michael would really enjoy hotness on his sandwich.
I love going to the movies.
Yeah.
There's nothing like getting a good crowd, a full theater, pair that with a great movie.
Obsession?
How'd you know? We just have this chemistry.
We do.
No more weird stuff. All right?
Before the scary scenes, before the creepy smile, before the audience reactions, people could already tell that something worked between them.
I think for me it was actually, I was in the chemistry read for Michael and Inde, and you just could tell, like the script was already great, but you could tell with them, like really seeing the freaky parts come to life for the first time.
That's important because Obsession depends on that connection. If Bear and Nikki don't feel believable together, the entire movie falls apart. The horror only works because there's already something strange between them. And this is where they explain the most important part. Bear and Nikki are not supposed to feel like a perfect couple. They are supposed to feel like two friends with a weird rhythm.
To build on what was mentioned about your chemistry read, I'll ask the two of you this question because it does feel like the vibe between your characters is kind of the core of this movie, and it hinges on, the movie hinges on that needing to work exceptionally well. So what is the first thing the two of you remember about the other that made you stop and think to yourself, like, she is the Nikki to my Bear and vice versa?
Honestly, I think it was the way that the scenes played out. Like, it wasn't what you said, it's how you said it, and also the way that we just vibed with each other. It was like a friendship first, and I think that that's really important for the Nikki and Bear dynamic, is they're actually just friends, and it's not so much like a romantic chemistry sort of a thing.
Like brother and sister, we like clicked.
Yeah,
it was like that, like,
we
hey bro.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah. I actually remember exactly the moment. I don't know if you remember this. I walked into the room meeting you for the first time, and the first thing you said to me was, "Sup?" And I was like, oh! And you went, no? Oh, okay, leave me hanging. And then we immediately started rolling. And I was like, what is happening? And that's kind of the vibe between our characters. Like we're comfortable with each other, but
we're never really on the same page.
We're not on we weren't on the same page, and it's almost in a playful way, but it seriously worked. Like, we just have this trust. It was this ease.
Nikki's energy feels casual. Bear's energy feels deeper. That difference is what makes the story tense. From Nikki's side, it can feel like friendship. From Bear's side, it becomes something much more intense. So the awkward chemistry is not just funny. It becomes the emotional danger of the movie.
I just realize what I was doing. What is your favorite memory from filming?
Scaring the crap out of you. My sandwich, I do want to add a little something if you don't mind.
You want me to leave?
I can touch you.
Oh, no,
Come here, I can touch you.
I thought that Michael would really enjoy hotness on his sandwich.
I love going to the movies.
Yeah.
There's nothing like getting a good crowd, a full theater, pair that with a great movie.
Obsession?
How'd you know? We just have this chemistry.
We do.
No more weird stuff. All right?
But that same playful unpredictability also helped the scary scenes. Michael says that after the wish, Inde started doing little things that were not always exactly planned.
But, you know, I think one of my first moments, because it was early on in shooting, was in the beginning where, you know, right after the wish has been made, where she's just a bit off. For me, that really just kind of impressed me. I mean, there's so much that she did. There's so many little quirky things that she did that really weren't scripted. And it just felt like every take was a little different, and I really didn't have to act. It was so much fun. I just reacted to whatever she did, and sometimes I just remember it was like, all right, we got that, and I was like, oh my God, wait, it felt like we were, wait, really? Oh yeah, that was, I don't know. She just had so many little things. We had such a blast.
That line is key, he says. He didn't really have to act. He was just reacting. That's why their scenes feel alive. The chemistry is not perfect and controlled. It feels unpredictable, like either one of them could shift the scene at any second. And sometimes that awkward energy even created moments that accidentally made the movie better.
There's a moment in the car where, in the very beginning, whenever Bear drops Nikki off, and I'm supposed to come around and try and get his seatbelt, and the wish has just been made. So he's so confused. And I was also really confused because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was supposed to go a certain way around the car, but yeah. I went left when I was supposed to go right, and then I realized I was supposed to go right, and then I second guessed myself, and I went back to the left, and I realized I should go right, and he busted up laughing. He's like, what are you doing?
It's in the movie.
And it made it in the movie.
I'm laughing at her, and I'm like, what are you doing? And it's literally in the film.
I love those kinds of things, those unexpected things that happen on set that wind up in the finished cut.
That is such a perfect obsession moment. Bear is supposed to be confused. Michael actually gets confused, everyone laughs, and then it stays in the film. That kind of accident only works when the cast already trusts each other. But the best example of their chemistry turning into real comedy is the creepy smile story. He wanted to see it early. She refused. Then she finally did it when it mattered.
I want to see it. She was like, nope, sorry.
I get quite shy.
Yeah, she was shy, but then she did on the day, like she did it, and it got me. Like I think I was like, ugh, and I like messed up the take.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, gross. And then Curry was like, Michael, shut up.
That is hilarious, because it sounds like a normal set mistake, but it also proves how disturbing the moment was. He didn't just react as Bear, he reacted as Michael seeing something genuinely gross for the first time. And it wasn't only Michael. Even Curry talks about how Inde kept some of those choices hidden until the moment came.
Made you laugh.
Absolutely. I mean, I would say you surprised me every day. You know, like it was, you know, we had done a lot of talking, you know, in rehearsals and stuff, but it was coming to the time and it was like, here we go. And you would just nail it. And I was like, whoa. And it was only shocking because you were kind of secretive about it.
I never showed you.
Yeah, you were very, but
You didn't want to give it all away.
yeah, you didn't want to give it all away.
Yeah, I think I didn't want to do it until we had to do it because I was really...
That secretiveness made Nikki feel more unpredictable. Nobody fully knew what she was going to do until she did it, and when a horror performance has that kind of surprise, the fear feels more real. What makes this even better is that the movie is dark, but the set itself sounds surprisingly fun.
What was the most fun day on set?
I always thought that our group scenes were really fun. It's a small cast, you know.
Yeah,
really, there's only like mostly 4 of us,
This is
right?
the 4, yeah.
And so any of those scenes, they're quite a bit lighter, more fun. A lot of the movie takes place in one place, and it's very dark, and yeah.
I have 3 that always come to mind. The beginning scene of the movie, us filming the car scene, The Wish.
The Wish, yeah.
That was so much fun.
It was really fun.
Because we got to see each other do our thing kind of like for the first time. And
They talk about the group scenes like those were the moments where everyone could breathe, a small cast, a dark story, and a lot of trust. That's usually where the best horror chemistry comes from. And after the heavier scenes, they had to find ways to shake it off, because when a movie deals with obsession, fear, and losing control, you can't carry that energy forever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just interesting.
How did you cool down? Excellent, perfect cast, by the way. I now don't need to tell you. You saw them work. I mean,
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're fantastic. You both are just fantastic. The entire cast. How did you cool down? Because there are some scenes for both of you all, but you really go through. I feel like I should give you a hug. You go through so much.
Yeah.
How did you, after a day of filming, the intent? And we're not giving anything away, but how did you just
let it go?
Yeah.
I really love my car. It's a 2005. I'm not gonna say the make and model, but it's a 2005 car that's a convertible. It's my favorite thing ever. It's stick shift. It's like my baby. I would drive her to work and then home, and we were filming during wintertime, so I'd have the top down, and it would just be like really cold and really nice, and with really loud music.
Nice.
You just put a hoodie on, and it just kind of shocks your system. And plus, if I'm being honest, it was really fun letting everything go on set, so I didn't feel that heavy, because I got to leave a lot of things there, and then go la 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 on the drive home.
We also tried to keep it pretty light. I
Yeah.
mean, even though the subject matter is pretty dark, like we all liked to laugh at each other's
we'd
mistakes.
sing songs.
Or like, it's kind of like, what's the word? Environment where if someone's voice cracks or if the scream was weird or we can all just laugh and try again. It's not about like getting it right or otherwise you have this set that takes itself really seriously.
But you could tell, like the chemistry, again, when I say it's perfectly cast, you could tell that everybody was really...
This tells you a lot about why their chemistry works. They could go to dark places, but they could also laugh when someone's voice cracked or a scream sounded weird. That kind of environment makes actors feel safe enough to take risks. The funniest part is that their bonding even involved watching one of the most disturbing horror movies ever.
Right before we started filming, we watched Hereditary.
Some of us watched it. Some of us ran out of the room.
I can't
Fun
watch
fact,
horror.
Indy has a hard time with horror. Fun fact.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
I can not watch it. I can do it.
Yeah.
We were at the premiere watching the movie for the first time, and this girl had her eyes closed.
I felt so
almost broke my
bad
hand.
for
I'm
Cooper
not even
because
kidding.
it was like I was gripping so hard.
So the actress playing one of the creepiest parts of Obsession also had a hard time watching horror herself. That makes the whole thing even funnier. The cast is making a terrifying movie, but they are also getting scared like everyone else. And after a movie like Obsession, even they agree you need something soft, funny, or completely unrelated to horror.
Since Obsession is going to give us all terrifying experience, what's a comfort movie that you guys recommend we watch after Obsession?
That's a great
I know
question.
mine. Thank you.
What would yours be?
Shrek 2.
Oh, we're watching that
my
together.
favorite movie
We're together on that. We're together on that.
I've been thinking about horror movies all day, so now it's
I
like,
know.
great, now I have to think of a comfort
I'm ready to
movie.
answer. What's your favorite horror movie? What's your favorite?
Maybe a rom-com or something?
Die Hard.
Make you believe in love again.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
27 Dresses.
27 Dresses.
Not a movie, but
Spirited Away.
Oh, I've been learning a song on piano, Spirited Away song.
Oh, I
One
think I
Summer's
saw
Day.
that on your story.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love to watch comedy stuff, maybe sketch comedy stuff like Key and Peele or
There you go.
That's a bad
Comedy.
idea.
You need to laugh after this
Right,
movie.
right.
You
Yeah.
need to laugh.
yeah,
Just go
you should
watch
laugh after this
Jackass.
movie.
That's the perfect contrast. The movie leaves you tense, but the cast energy brings you back down. 1 minute, it's obsession and fear. The next minute, it's Shrek, rom-coms, and comedy sketches. And that mix of comedy and fear was not just happening between the cast. The audience felt it too.
Incredible.
Yeah.
The audience goes nuts. I mean, I could hardly hear the movie because people were screaming and laughing.
I've never seen grown men jump in their seats.
And of course, the viewers found the funniest way to describe the entire movie.
Reading your letterbox reviews.
Mo writes 4 stars. Round of applause.
All right.
One man has a crush and makes it everybody's problem.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Accurate. There's nothing else to
We
say.
love that.
No.
One wish, Willow. You only get one wish. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
Aubrey writes 4 stars. Everyone wants a manic pixie dream girl until she's actually manic.
Ooh. Well, actually, I mean, I would argue that Bear was still kind of down.
Yeah.
There's a person for everybody.
Slasher Reviews writes 4.5 stars. This is the ultimate midnight horror movie. At times, I felt like I was watching Sam Raimi's Hereditary.
One man has a crush and makes it everybody's problem might be a joke, but it is also the most accurate summary possible. That's why Bear and Nikki's chemistry matters so much. The movie only works if you can feel how differently they understand the relationship. But underneath all the jokes, there's a darker reason this chemistry feels so uncomfortable. The real horror is not just that Nikki becomes creepy, it's that Bear might not actually want Nikki as a person. He wants the version of Nikki that wants him back.
And the worst part is that I didn't even drink it.
I was about to ask if it was a success or not.
I didn't even drink it.
Anne writes 5 stars. Yes, Nikki was creepy as fuck, but I sensed the real horror someplace else. Once Nikki is under the spell, she loses every sense of personality, but it doesn't matter to him because he doesn't want her as a real person. He just wants her to want him. That is true. I think he wants a version of her that likes him, and as we can kind of see, the version of Nikki that we're presented with doesn't really like him that much and seems to have friend-zoned him. So you're right, does he really like Nikki, or does he like the idea of a version of Nikki that likes him? But I will say, you know, when writing this, I kind of asked myself, what if Nikki actually kind of does have a crush on Bear? And you can see in that look, when she kind of looks at him, she almost was a little disappointed that he didn't just say it. It's almost like if he would have just done the thing he was, you know, building up the courage to do, maybe none of this would have happened and he actually would have gotten with her. So that's a concept I like to think about a lot.
Nikki, wait, I was gonna ask you,
What?
I lost my train of thought.
What else?
Why?
Shaq Lambert writes 4 stars. Jesus! A lot of E's. This is the cure for one-itis. Be normal about your goddamn crush. What's one-itis?
One-itis.
Well, I don't know, like the itis of
One-itis?
being
How does it spell?
singular.
One-itis.
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 I think it's like.
Like you're the only person for me?
Like you.
It's a new word.
There you go.
You learn something new every day.
Like a toxic fixation on like
Yeah.
one person that you can't let go.
And that is why the chemistry in Obsession is so strange. It starts playful, it feels awkward, it almost feels funny. But slowly, you realize the awkwardness is the point. Nikki and Bear are close, but they are not seeing the same relationship. Michael and Inde make that dynamic feel funny, uncomfortable, and creepy all at once. And that is why the cast chemistry might be the best part of the whole movie.